close to going out in the last round against Andy Hamilton, but he's still there. He's won it twice in 4 years, this championship, this Players' Championship, and he is still the man to beat. The world number one, 15 times world champion, and we know that he is capable of shooting really high numbers. But Simon Whitlock has been performing with tremendous ability. Now 43 years old, the Australian world ranked number 5, but he has been playing really well with great confidence, and had to withstand a tremendous comeback against Gary Anderson before going through 10-8 to get through into this semi-final against Taylor. Well, if Whitlock produces what he did against Ronnie Baxter, averaging 109, then he's got a great chance of prevailing against Taylor, and it may well be that he's got to produce that sort of level of performance in order to get past the world number one. But we'll see. What are your thoughts on this one then, Alan?
Yeah, he's got to have the whole package, as we saw earlier with Andy Hamilton. He had the chance but just couldn't quite get over that line. And the way Simon Whitlock's playing, we should be in for an absolute humdinger here, John.
I'd rather think so. Phil Taylor has got the darts and will be looking to start fast. First to 11 to get through. That's pretty much as the doctor ordered. Big scoring start. Now let's see what Whitlock can deliver from word go.
Yeah, always a good feeling when you start hitting the treble with your first throw. Just relaxes it straight into the game.
60.
It is best of 21, so a long way to go, but always very important, as with any game, to have a good and early start.
Well, Whitlock has got wins against Phil Taylor this year, and he tells me that he's beaten him before in front of the cameras. Has lost also, but he's certainly got belief. Long day for these players, though. They've been here
60.
since early this morning, and potentially going through into that final. 3 matches in one day. It's not only concentration, focus, also tests a little bit your fitness, and you know that Phil Taylor has been here, done it so many times before, and that's his first maximum. Fabulous.
Well, you just feel he doesn't want to make the same mistakes as he did against Andy Hamilton early on in that match, when he went so far behind by missing those doubles. We'll want to finish this clinically, not just for the obvious, for the leg, but all those missed doubles against Andy Hamilton will then disappear.
13.
Well, he has got some time, but momentum is so important, especially in a semi-final.
Whitlock just trying to get himself in some sort of rhythm, trying to get himself in some sort of groove.
32.
Clearly aware that this first leg, barring something astonishing, has gone. Double 16, giving Taylor first blood.
Second leg is Simon first.
Simon Whitlock,
Game on.
Australian by birth, now living down in Hampshire in Waterlooville.
Certainly is.
140.
His management-based company down in that area. Obviously easy for him to travel from there then to Australia to all the tournaments. John, would have been a bit of a Alan Wicker.
I hear he's promised himself that he might be investing in a new car if he wins this one this afternoon, this evening. If he winds up taking this tournament and having won the European. I mean, you'll know this, Alan. When you win your first big tournament, it kind of psychologically, it's going to take you on to another level, isn't it?
It certainly does. Puts you on the map, gives you absolutely great confidence. You know you've made it, but you've got to continue. You can't just lie back on your laurels.
60.
Doesn't just happen. Oh, there's a fly on stage or something. Both players have noticed it. It might have been a moth, John. Have you left your wallet on stage?
Must be a fairly resilient sort of fly, which has possibly escaped from outside, where it is distinctly on the cool side. The walk across from the players' lounge and the press lounge into the main auditorium here is a fairly character-building short walk.
100.
I'm the Iceman. I never felt a
Simon
thing.
135.
Well, it's a nice shot, this 135. He's just taking his time. Should start with the bull or give him options. Now, 110. Doesn't need to go for the bull, but generally, if Simon has a shot at it, he will go.
95.
Well, that was clinical, that last dart. Taylor's back, and it looks very much as though Whitlock here is going to be able to square it up. Taylor could do with another of those. and gets it. Well, it puts a bit of pressure on. Whitlock's got to take this out.
Yeah, and he was so clinical in those two fantastic games in the quarters.
He's shot on the second leg. Simon Whitlock.
The last 16. So that'll make him feel a little bit better. Hitting the double, levelling up at 1-1.
Simon Whitlock's finishing, which has been so good so far this weekend. That's been where, okay, he's scored heavily, but his finishing has been superb.
100.
Well, I don't know if he's going to be staying there a while. Fairly horrendous teeth there. I do hope those are false ones.
I think they were shot ball. Well, as I just mentioned, we want to see a 9-darter. Well, we haven't seen one yet, but Whitlock starts the leg with a maximum with 18 9-darters on the tour this year, John.
Well, it'd be nice to have one this evening.
60.
See if Whitlock can deliver now. He's on his way. 180. What's he going to do with the second visit? No, not this time.
Well, he has hit quite a few himself. He's more interested in winning the leg,
57.
obviously.
He's had a couple this year, hasn't he?
He has.
Including one in the semi-final of the Premier League against Andy Hamilton.
Both these players involved in absolute humdingers
134.
of quarter-finals, John. And I just wonder which one of the two players can take it forward. Simon Whitlock involved in that scrap with Gary Anderson. Going as the game against Andy, but this time he pegs the double 5.
Simon is through first.
Well, down a little bit of early nerves from both players. They both know that their opponent is in very good form, involved in some great games and got through, and they're playing for a place in a major TV final. A lot to play for, John. A lot at stake.
Whitlock with that victory in the European Championships earlier this year. Phil Taylor has won this Players' Championship 2 occasions before. Oh, that was unlucky.
123.
Fine darts from Simon Whitlock.
Yeah, he looks determined.
I was really impressed with Whitlock's levels of concentration in that quarter-final match against Gary Anderson, because Anderson came on a real surge. He got the crowd with him and he kept his nerve, Whitlock, and he looks really focused in there again.
He certainly does. It looked all and sundry like it was going to go to the last leg, and he kind of feared for Simon at that moment. Gary just couldn't take his chance on that last dart in the double from Simon.
Simon, you require 98.
This is shaping up to be another good match. It's not a great dart though. Oh, he's got the treble 19 though for double 18.
80. Fully require
Chance for Taylor.
121.
He's taken so many of these finishes out in his career. This is just as important. Hits the treble. Big 11 for the ball.
96.
Not this time.
Simon, you require 18.
18 for Whitlock, double 9. Composes himself. It's not a bad line-up. Oh, now he can't do it now.
10.
Annoyed.
Yeah,
Phil
very
Newport,
annoyed, very
25.
annoyed. Knows he should have pegged that one. Phil, 2 darts at the double. First one in the double 8 segment. On the wire. And
9.
on the wire again.
Well, I thought he was going to take that one out there. Whitlock, he's got another opportunity. I think he'd have expected to have had this. Double 4, that's not a bad marker. Oh, still he can't find it.
Phil Newport, 16.
Sacre bleu. Can't believe he's missed with 5 darts.
Can't believe it, mate.
He's showing the 4th leg. Phil Taylor. His leg
So
is
Taylor gets a
first.
leg there, which I don't think he thought he was going to take. At the end.
Players kind of were waiting for each other there, as we've seen Simon, not tournament, against other players. It hits those finishes, those clinical doubles.
137.
Just can't seem to do them against Phil.
I'll put that behind him now and try and strike back against the darts. Those are 2 crackers and unlucky with the 3rd, just deflected out.
Yeah, I've got to hang in there. Both players have missed doubles, so doesn't mean when they're at the double they're going to win the leg. You've got to keep in there and believe.
140.
That's what champions need. Desire, dream, vision, and sometimes a little bit of luck.
97.
Whitlock, a really good, solid, professional, working hard at his game now. Full-time darts player, of course. Absolute sports addict, I'm told. If there's something on telly, he'll be there watching it.
55.
Said he was watching Dominoes the other day.
Dominoes on telly.
And then he said it may have been a film.
100.
Or was it a pizza?
Well, Taylor can just really set this one up nicely here. Oh, that's superb. Lovely cover shot. That's just what he needed. And it's put him into a great position.
Oh, great setup there. Whitlock likes the treble 19 route, but not this time.
49.
So Taylor homing back in on 3-2.
32.
And there'll be an interval after this. And Taylor looking to take a nice, comfortable lead at the interval. And he has done. He's 4-1 up. Not really firing on all cylinders as he can, but he's doing enough. And he's got a nice, solid advantage, 4-1 over Simon Whitlock.